What's up, YouTube? Welcome back out to Taking a Hike with Jim. Of course, that makes me Jim, right? We've discussed this. We went over it. Trash, you didn't know it by now. But anyway, saying that today we're going to go over our water filtration system, water gathering system for our Appalachian Trail through hike in 2026. The things we have, some things that we may take away, and some things we may add that we currently don't have. We're going to discuss all of those on today's video right here. So let's get into it. Just dive in right away. The one piece of equipment that I chose right off the bat, hands down, no questions asked, was the Sawyer Squeeze, right? The Sawyer Squeeze filtration system. Now, this is actually my second one, and I'll get into that in a minute and what happened. Right, so this is my second one. So this is the Sawyer Water Squeeze filtration system. This thing is good. It kills like 99.99999999999% of all bacteria. It doesn't really do anything against waterborne viruses, but in the United States we really don't have a lot of that, or any that I know of. I'm not saying it's not there or doesn't exist. I'm just saying that I know of, okay? So don't take that as gospel or scientific fact. I'm just saying that out on the Appalachian Trail, you're probably not going to run into it. And water is going to be abundant and resourceful at first. It does tend to, as you move north, if you're a no-bow hiker and you're going through droughts and everything, water can get a little bit scarce and different things. But anyway, the water squeeze, the Sawyer Squeeze, we're going to demonstrate a couple ways how this works here in just a few moments. But this thing here is pretty much the one filter you should need for life hiking, because it's an absurd amount of gallons of water. Gallons, not liters. Gallons of water that you could filter through this thing if you just take care of it. Now, there is some pros and cons. I did have another one of these, like I told you, and I had field tested it. I loved it. I used it. And this little ring system here kept falling out, which I seem to hear is pretty common. So people carry extra rings with them at different things. But I had used it, and I flushed it out like I was supposed to. And I tried keeping it as warm as I could, different things, because once it has water in it, you don't want to let it get, real cold. You want to sleep with this down next to your feet, underneath your armpits, something to keep it warm so that it don't freeze. Because if it freezes, all those little microfibers that are in there could bust and break. And if they do, this thing's not going to be that effective for you. And you could end up getting some really nasty Hershey squirts in the woods. Let's just put it that way. If you know, you know. But anyway, so in saying that, the reason why I got rid of my other one, at the time I was facing some stomach illnesses. We didn't know it was my medication. So we was looking across the board at everything to try to figure out what it could be. And I had been hiking and fishing in a place with a stream, and it had flowing water, not stagnant water, setting water, flowing water. And I had been using my Sawyer Squeeze to drink out of that certain area. Myself and my son took like one swig or whatever. But in saying that, we thought, well, maybe, just maybe, because when I flushed it out, maybe I didn't flush it out when I had used it prior properly or whatever. Just maybe I kind of got some kind of parasite or something, which was highly, 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 highly unlikely. But the doctor recommended that I change it out, so that's what we did. Come to find out, it wasn't the Sawyer Squeeze at all. It was the medication they had me on that was causing intestinal issues and stomach issues. But in saying it, so the Sawyer Squeeze, I have field tested this thing. I absolutely love it. When I go on a hike, I try to take it with me just about everywhere I go. The only problem is with the Sawyer Squeeze, the bag that it comes with to gather water, those two little bags, they suck. Can we just agree? I don't know. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you've not tried it yet. They suck. So, I've done what most hikers have done. I went down and I got me a CNOC Outdoors bag, right? So this thing here opens up here at the top. You scoop up the water. You hook your filtration system to it. Now you can hang it or you can squeeze it, because it is a Sawyer Squeeze, into your water bottle system. That's one way we can use this. So the way that would work is you would untwist your cap, right, like so right there. Your water filter system fits right on to your bag. It hangs. This part opens up, or you can get an adapter that goes to your, from this to your bottle or whatever. So you would take and squeeze, and that would go in too. Now we'll get into a couple of different methods you can use to drink. Wow, that was weird. A couple of different methods you could drink. It should not just pull it off. It should twist off. Right there it goes. So see, it's locked on there now. So that's something to look at. I got to look at that and make sure here in a little bit that that's going to be on the up and up. That's going to be good. And I didn't get a defaulted when I shouldn't have. But anyway, so this is the bag. And like I said, as you can see, boom, boom, you catch the water there. This thing here pops and slides off. I'm making myself look like a moron. I haven't field tested this bag at all. There it goes. It slides the one way. I haven't field tested this bag. The other bag that I had, it pops off top. This one slides. So you gather your water from your stream, put it in there, lock this down, and like a Ziploc baggie type of deal, this would slide back on like that right there. Do-do-do-do. You got that little elastic thing so to make sure that you don't lose your holder. Now this is about a liter bag. Actually, no, this is a 2-liter bag, 64 ounces. So this will do up to 2 liters of water through the Sawyer Squeeze at one time, which is really, 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 really cool, because it brings me to my main place to keep water when we're out on trail, and that's in this bad boy. This is an outdoor product. One Last Drop is the name of it, but the same thing as a Camelback, essentially. And this is about 2 liters. And this goes actually down inside my pack. So this will ride inside my pack. I just got to do some checkups and different things and make sure there ain't no leaks or things like that going on with this thing. And these things, I got this at Walmart. This was about 30 bucks, 25, 30 bucks. And it goes right down in my pack, comes out, stinks around. And this thing holds about 2 liters of water. You got the little end piece, you pop it, you drink from it. It's pretty self-explanatory. And there ain't no real way to hook this to that, I don't think, without some kind of an adapter. So, and I don't know what kind of really adapter. And they got some adapters for these. I just don't know exactly what all they are. My main go-to when it comes to my water holding system, I was so excited. I waited for weeks to get my hands on these, and I got not one but 2 when they came available, and I ordered them. You got it, the MGO Water Bottle System by Miranda Goes Outdoors or Outside. It's her channel, gosh darn. She could call whatever she wants. Miranda is phenomenal. So if you haven't watched Miranda's channel, I highly suggest you watch it. Miranda teamed up with the company to create this in place of the Smart Bottle. And I love it. This thing has so many different features that the Smart Bottle just don't have, and the capabilities of doing such things. Number one, it's going to tell us how many ounces and how many milliliters of water this thing holds. It holds roughly 1,000 milliliters of water, 32 ounces, right? So almost like 2 full bottles of water will go in one of these. So 32 ounces is pretty good. 64 ounces if you have 2 of them. I have 2 of them. The reason why I have 2, and the other one I got to wash. So I have 2. One is for clean water, and one is for, but guess what? My Element. Yep, let me tell you, they don't sponsor me yet, so I ain't putting the package up in front of the video. But the Element mix goes in one for electrolytes and one's for clean water. So I'll have 32 ounces here, 2 liters there, and I'll have my other bottle ready to go with my Element drink mix that we can use in the water bottle system. So I will have plenty of fluids and hydration on me as far as that goes. Now, what do I like more about this bottle? Check it out. This has got the screw off cap. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is it does not have any way to, like, if you screw this off or you set it down, you're tired, you could easily drop it in the woods, whatever. That's why I went with orange. The other one's green, not too smart, right? But I went with orange. So I'm gonna get on there. She was talking about, they was thinking about ways of doing different things. I'm thinking of a way to make a tether for this using some super glue and like a little loop system or something like that. Put on there with some paracord or something to help keep that on there so they don't drop it off. But anyway, the top unscrews like this as well. Check it out. It's got a seal proof. It's not going to leak. Look at that. It's open. So even if my bag fails, I put this in the water, fill it up, just like this, in my bottle. Now here's the cool thing. You're going to say, well, you just put that in your bottle, so now it's got dirty water in it. How are you going to filter your water? This will go in my pack where it's safe and sound, and then this will screw right onto my, let me make sure here. I just am not liking the way that it's filling as it's going on bottles and threads. Tighten it down, boom, 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 got water in it. It's going to be a nice seal there. Pop this open, and I can drink straight from this. I don't even got to filter it into a bottle with the Sawyer Squeeze. I could drink the dirty water that I just gathered from here into this filter, and just boom, there you go, drink it. That's, you know, you can do it that way. So that's not a problem too. That's if that bottle fails, right? And I don't think it's, or that pack fails. And I don't think it's going to. So that's this system here. Like I said, I got two. I got a green one and an orange one. Now, go to Miranda Goes Outside. Order the MGO. They now come in all kind of different colors. I'm telling you, you're supporting a local, another through hiker, someone that's done some trails and has got all kind of videos out here, and she's been phenomenal. And it's her channel, gosh darn, I know, I just keep saying that, right? But Miranda is phenomenal. Helps save the environment, and if we get less water bottles out there that are getting thrown away and have to be recycled, or less water bottles and trash that's left on trail, the better. And this thing can be used everywhere. I have field tested these. I have used them. I have a spot on each side of my pack, one for each one of them. So we'll go from there and we'll do that. So the big thing is, that's for the most part my water filtration system and gathering system. But in saying that, there's a few things I might do different. Let's get a cup of double Java this morning. One of the things I might do different is I might only take one of these water bottles. Two might be overkill with the Camelback. Or I might just keep both these bottles and do away with the Camelback completely, giving me more space and room and less weight in my pack overall, which is what I'm leaning towards. Because these two bottles filled, I should be, in theory, pretty good. We'll just have to wait and see. I should be pretty good. I don't know. We'll do some more research on that. But we may do away with the Camelback, which is what it's kind of looking like. So I want that extra space and lighter weight in my pack, right? So, and then also, one of the things that's going to be an absolute, I do not have with me, I will be carrying some water chemical tablets as well in my emergency pack, just in case for some reason this thing freezes, gives out, breaks, I lose it, whatever the case may be, the little filter ring in it fall out, whatever, that I have what I need to make sure that I have access to clean drinking water on the trail. Because I'm a big guy and I sweat tremendously, especially when it's humid or it's hot. Man, I sweat. I pour the sweat. So that's my water filtration system. That's some things we're thinking about changing, some things we're thinking about adding to and doing different for our Appalachian Trail through hike in 2026. So if you have any comments, suggestions, or anything, drop those below. We're more welcome to open constructive criticism, and we will go from there if you have any ideas. But I'm thinking about, I really am thinking about ditching the Camelback I'm thinking about ditching the Camelback altogether. And I'm wondering, to be honest with you, you can tell how we do these cameras. I'm wondering if there is going to be a way we can attach a hose to the top of the, down inside and to the MGO water bottle system. Because if that's a possibility, Camelback's gone. We're going to look into that. So anyway, insanity. If you know of something like that, or an item or something like that, drop it in the comments, because I am so interested in something like that to upgrade the bottle just a little bit. That bottle's almost perfect, right? So, all right, thank you so much for tuning in and watching right here on Take a Hike with Jim. If you haven't liked, any comments, drop below. Please, 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 if you have not already, subscribe to our channel, support our channel, and hit that thumbs up right there. Give us a thumbs up on the video if you're liking the content, and hit that little bell for notifications for when we go live. Help us grow this channel, right? Help us get the word out and help us do things, because we got a lot more stuff to do. Our next video is going to be on our, guess what, cooking system, right? The cooking system we have chose. what we're going to change, what we have, what we've went through, and what we're going to add to, and different things, just like any other video, and go from there. So we'll see you next time right here on Take a Hike with Jim. So now just do me a favor, would you? Take a hike.